Hi everyone, welcome back to Swiss Home Garden. Chitra here. In this video, I will be taking you along for a trip to the Jura mountains. Let's begin the tour. Over Easter weekend, we wanted to take a small day trip to the Jura range of mountains. It's about 2 hours drive from our home. We left as early as 10 a.m. and took a break for lunch and went up to the mountains. Switzerland is under lockdown since the 16th of March. We are not in any official curfew. There is anyway not much of an activity happening with all the businesses, tourist spots, restaurants and everything under lockdown. We are free to move around and we thought we'd take the opportunity of this good weather and make a small little excursion out of home. We are now approaching Canton Solothurn and this is very close to the Jura mountains, and we took a break in this place for about a couple of hours and then carried on. This was a really beautiful decoration which we encountered on the way to this village. I just had to stop and make some photos and a small clip here. I like the way they have hanged these Easter eggs onto these old trees. In the background you also see a castle. Although we have been around this area a few times, we have never really visited this place, so this should be on one of our lists to visit in the future. We are now approaching this town called Ballstal. Ballstal had many industries until the late 70s, and one of the major industry is named Fondroll, but it has long since closed down. At the peak of its employment were about 10,000 employees working for this company, and there were other few major industries like paper industries and a few other things. But right now there's no big major industries. Most of the residents actually work outside of this area. They work in Basel, Bern or in Zurich. We are now approaching the town center. This town still has some old charm in it. There are not many huge big apartments, at least in this part. After that, we will be driving up to the mountains. The weather was just perfectly sunny and warmer than usual, but we still needed a light jacket because we were driving to a higher altitude. This is not a major touristic spot. We encountered some people hiking, locals walking or picnicking. Agriculture is generally very difficult in these altitudes, but there are many dairy and cheese farmers who bring their cattle up during spring and then pick them up late autumn. The cows get to graze on these wonderful grass full of alpine herbs and flowers, and this is what makes the cheese taste great probably. This is an old abandoned army bunker from World War I. My daughter was very excited to explore this inside. Let's go around to the bunker and see how it looks like. These army bunkers were actually very vital for border protection. We are very close to the French border. Switzerland was neutral in both of the world wars, but the army was very active in protecting our borders and against an invasion. This chamber was where they used to store ammunition and other things. And this is where they kept watch and cooked their meals and just about stayed around here. You could see they could cook their meals over here. And the other chamber was probably where they had more storage. Kids are always excited to see such interesting sights. So she was running around and I was trying to make some photos here. After that, we hiked around this place and enjoyed the peace and quiet. Spring is a little bit later here due to the higher altitudes. We saw some flowers blooming, and these were the first spring flowers. I haven't seen such clear skies since a very long time, and for the past 3 or so weeks we have really beautiful clear blue skies, and I wanted to enjoy this. Some of you probably can take the hint, but I don't want to spell it out. In the meantime, I took a lot of photos and enjoyed the sunshine and beauty around us. After spending about a couple of hours here, we drove back down to the valley and back home. With this, I end my tour and video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. I post one new video every week on food from scratch, Swiss country living, gardening and natural recipes. Follow me along on Instagram and Facebook and the usual social media networks. I regularly post pictures on Instagram of Switzerland and Swiss country living. Hit that bell button to receive notifications for the latest videos I've uploaded. Until next time, bye bye.